All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Awards Gambit. I am here live again tonight because another award show. We just had the 2023 Primetime Emmy Awards. They were supposed to be in September, got postponed because of the strikes, so they moved to today. And they just wrapped up. And wow, what a great show. I can't wait to go over it with you. I'm going to go over the winners. I'm going to go over some of the highlights from the show that was hosted by Anthony Anderson. And yeah, why don't we get started? All in all, I loved the show. So many great moments. They were honoring TV, loving TV, talking about the importance of TV, the past of TV, the present of TV, the future of TV. It was excellent to see. I got my winners list pulled up, so I'm just going to read off some of the winners with you and some of the highlights from their speeches. First category, Outstanding Drama Series. The nominees were Succession, The White Lotus, The Last of Us, Better Call Saul, The Crown, Yellow Jackets, House of the Dragon, Andor, and the winner of that category was Succession. Of course, it was Succession. Succession was the best show of 2023. That final season just brought the drama. It brought everything. It was sensational when it came out on HBO Max. Everybody loved it, including myself. And it was excellent to see Jesse Armstrong talk on behalf of the cast and crew, and he gave a nice speech. They gave a shout out to Jeremy Strong, who's filming a movie. So that was awesome. Congratulations to Succession. For Outstanding Actress in a Drama Series, the nominees were Sarah Snook for Succession, Melanie Linsky for Yellow Jackets, Bella Ramsey for The Last of Us, Elizabeth Moss for The Handmaid's Tale, Sharon Horgan for Bad Sisters, and Kerry Russell for The Diplomat. And the winner was Sarah Snook for Succession. Absolutely amazing. Gotta love Shiv. I mean, she can be a bit of a bitch in the show, Shiv's character, that is, but you just can't help but love her. She's so incredible. She gave a beautiful speech where she thanked, the cast and crew and everyone, and then gave a shout out to her daughter, which was really sweet. She was pregnant during this filming of the final season. And so she has a young daughter now, and she did a nice little shout out to her. So that was nice. Well-deserved win. Congrats, Sarah Snook, for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series. The nominees were Brian Cox for Succession, Kieran Culkin for Succession, Bob Odenkirk for Better Call Saul, Pedro Pascal for The Last of Us, and Jeff Bridges for The Old Man. And the winner is Kieran Culkin for Succession. Oh man, Kieran Culkin, that was such a great speech. Check out his speech. If you didn't watch the show, check out his speech. It was so good. He hugged everyone from Succession. He kissed his wife. Brian Cox came over to him as he was walking to the stage, and they kissed on the mouth. It was so funny, but it was really sweet to see them. Brian Cox was so happy for Kieran Culkin, so that was awesome. And then Kieran got to the stage. He couldn't get the button done on his jacket, so he just threw his jacket off, and he was really emotional giving this speech, thanking the cast and crew, and he was crying. It was so nice. And then he gave a shout out to his wife and his kids, and he was like, "I want more kids," something like that. It was so iconic. He just had everybody floored. So that was really, really cool to see. That was one of the best moments for me. Congrats, Kieran Culkin, well deserved. What's next? Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Drama Series. The nominees were J. Smith Cameron for Succession, Jennifer Coolidge for The White Lotus, Elizabeth Bickey for The Crown, Megan Fahey for The White Lotus, Sabrina Imperatori for The White Lotus, Aubrey Plaza for The White Lotus, Simona Tabasco for The White Lotus, and Rhea Seehorn for Better Call Saul. And the winner is Jennifer Coolidge. Now, I was still at work when this was being announced tonight. I had them turn the Emmys on the TV where I work, and they were doing this category. So I got to see, I was like watching, they had all the faces in the frames, and they announced it was Jennifer Coolidge. The winner was Jennifer Coolidge, if I didn't say that yet. But, and that was pretty cool. I was really, really kind of hoping to see Rhea Seehorn win, even though I knew it wasn't going to happen. Better Call Saul did not win a single Emmy throughout the show's run. I think it got like 55 nominations or something. So I'm really sad that Better Call Saul didn't get an Emmy, but I love Jennifer Coolidge. She was so good in The White Lotus, so this was definitely a well-deserved win. She gave a nice little speech, and yeah, it was a nice speech. It was very similar to the other speeches she gave at the other award shows. She just thanked Mike White, and she gave some shout-outs, and she was funny as always, so that was cool to see her up there again. For supporting actor in a drama series, the nominees are F. Murray Abraham, The White Lotus, Nicholas Braun for Succession, Matthew McFadden, Succession, Alan Ruck, Succession, Will Sharp, The White Lotus, Alexander Skarsgård, Succession, Michael Imperioli, The White Lotus, and Theo James, The White Lotus. And the winner is Matthew McFadden for Succession. So nice to see him win an award for his incredible role as Tom Wambsgans in Succession, season 4. He gave a really, really nice speech. He thanked a bunch of people, and he thanked specifically Sarah Snook and Nicholas Braun, which was so cute that he brought up Nicholas Braun, and like he said really nice things about them, and then he thanked his actual wife, and he thanked his kids. So that was really great, and such a well-deserved win. Congratulations, Matthew. Next, Outstanding Comedy Series. The nominees were Ted Lasso, Abbott Elementary, The Bear, Jury Duty, Only Murders in the Building, Barry, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and Wednesday. And the winner is The Bear. That was so cool. It won for season 1 back in 2022. It was supposed to be for the 2023 Emmys, but it got pushed. So this was season 1, not season 2. But it was really cool to see all of them go up. I guess the showrunner, Chris Storer, wasn't there because he also won for writing and directing, but he wasn't there, so there was no speech. And so I think the person who presented the award was Maddie Matthewson or something. He played Fack on The Bear. So he was a cast member of The Bear, and he was being funny, and he was talking, and he was about to start, and Eben Moss-Bachrach, who won for supporting actor for The Bear, he like ran to the screen, like ran to the microphone and like kissed him on the lips for like 10 seconds. It was so funny. That was crazy. It was so chaotic. And then Maddie was all amped up, and he was talking, thanking everyone, giving everyone shout outs. It was all so chaotic, but it was so great to see all of them together up there. That is such a good show. Season 1 and 2, I loved it. Yeah, congratulations to The Bear. That was a good moment. For actress in a comedy series, the nominees are Rachel Brosnahan, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Quinta Brunson, Abbott Elementary, Christina Applegate for Dead to Me, Natasha Lyonne for Poker Face, and Jenna Ortega for Wednesday. The winner was Quinta Brunson for Abbott Elementary. She had won last year for writing, so this was not her first Emmy win, but it was really great to see her get up on the stage. She was really emotional. She was crying, thanking everyone at Abbott. She thanked her husband. She was being really grateful and gracious of what she got to do and how she was an actress. So that was really cool. And yeah, she's a queen. That was awesome. For actor in a comedy series, the nominees are Barry, Bill Hader for Barry, Martin Short for Only Murders in the Building, Jason Sudeikis for Ted Lasso, Jeremy Allen White for The Bear, and Jason Segel for Shrinking. And the winner is Jeremy Allen White for The Bear. That was a nice speech. He gave another nice speech. He's given so many speeches already. So that was an awesome win. He definitely deserved it. He was so great in The Bear season 1. And yeah, congratulations, Jeremy Allen White. That was cool. A good moment. For Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series, nominees are Alex Borstein, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Ayo Edebiri for The Bear, Janelle James for Abbott Elementary, Shirley Ralph, Abbott Elementary, Hannah Waddingham for Ted Lasso, and Juno Temple for Ted Lasso, and Jessica Williams for Shrinking. And the winner is Ayo Edebiri for The Bear. She was the first award of the night, I believe. She gave such a nice speech. It was super cute, and she was like emotional and nervous, like she was at the Golden Globes. And she's so cool. I just think she's like really cool. She's really funny. She is one of the next generation of comedians, I believe. And yeah, congratulations, Ayo Edebiri. Supporting actor in a comedy series, nominees Anthony Carrigan for Barry, Brett Goldstein for Ted Lasso, James Marsden for Jury Duty, Eben Moss-Bachrach for The Bear, Tyler James Williams, Abbott Elementary, Henry Winkler Barry, and Phil Dunster for Ted Lasso. The winner is Eben Moss-Bachrach for The Bear, which I said earlier. And he gave a nice speech. He talked about how grateful he was to be an actor. And yeah, it was a good speech. That's all. For Outstanding Limited or Anthology Series, the nominees are Beef, Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer Story, Fleshman is in Trouble, Daisy Jones and the Six, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. And the winner is Beef. Beef's a great show. If you haven't checked it out on Netflix yet, I highly recommend you check it out. The showrunner of that show, I don't know his name. So it was like I think it was Lee Sung Jin or something. He accepted this and he gave a really nice speech and talked about like mental health issues and topics that they talked about on the show that had happened in the show. And it was really well said. He was very well spoken, and I liked that speech. So I just wanted to mention that part. For actor in a limited series, movie or anthology series, the nominees are Taron Egerton, Black Bear, Evan Peters, Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer Story, Danielle Radcliffe for Weird, the Al Yankovic Story, Michael Shannon for George and Tammy, Stephen Yeun for Beef, and Kumail Nanjiani for Welcome to Chippendales. And the winner is Stephen Yeun for Beef. That was really nice. Really great performance by Stephen Yeun, and he gave such a good speech. He talked about his character Danny, and he thanked his character Danny, and he was very emotional, but he was still very it was a very well done speech. He was very composed. So that was really great to see Stephen Yeun do that and accept another award for that performance. For Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Limited Series, Movie, or Anthology Series, the nominees are Annalee Ashford, Welcome to Chippendales, Maria Bello for Beef, Claire Danes, Fleischman is in Trouble, Juliette Lewis, Welcome to Chippendales, Camilla Marone for Daisy Jones and the Six, and Niecy Nash Betts for Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer Story, and Merritt Weaver for Tiny Beautiful Things. The winner is Niecy Nash Betts for Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer Story. This was, I think, maybe the best speech of the night because she got up there and it was kind of like Sheryl Lee Ralph last year. She said, "I'm the winner. It's my time." She thanked a few people and then she was like, "I want to thank myself for believing in myself." And she was just very inspiring. She talked about, she shouted out, "This is for people like my character who were over policed," or something like that. And it was really beautiful. And she absolutely slayed. Everybody was standing up for her. Everybody was loving that moment. And I love that moment. So congratulations, Niecy Nash Betts. Niecy Nash Betts. That was a wonderful win. And the nominees for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Limited Series, Movie, or Anthology Series, the nominees are Paul Walter Hauser for Blackbird, Richard Jenkins, Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer Story, Joseph Lee for Beef, Ray Liotta for Blackbird, Young Mazzino for Beef, Jesse Plemons for Love and Death, and Murray Bartlett for Welcome to Chippendales. And the winner is Paul Walter Hauser for Blackbird. He is a funny guy. He's a great actor. He's been in plenty of films the past few years, all great performances. And I didn't watch the show, but he won a lot of other awards for it, so I wasn't that surprised that he won. But he gave a really nice speech. He started rapping it. I think it was I don't know. I couldn't tell it was a rap till halfway through, but the words rhymed and it was really nice. He gave a shout out to his wife, and yeah, he was cool and funny and nice speech. I think those are the most important winners. Beef. So the showrunners of Beef won writing and directing and gave 2 other great speeches. I mentioned the showrunner of The Bear that won writing and directing, but there were no speeches. And then Jesse Armstrong gave another speech for writing Succession, so that was nice. And Succession also won for directing. So Mark Mylod won the directing Emmy for directing the season 4, episode 3 episode of Succession, which was called Connor's Wedding. That was a big episode. I don't want to include spoilers for maybe people who haven't caught up yet, but a lot happened in that episode, and a very well-deserved win for Mark Mylod. And he gave a nice speech, so that was great. And the other winners were Trevor Noah won for his show. RuPaul won for Outstanding Reality Competition Program, so that was awesome. He gave a really empowering speech, so that was a high of the night. And then I think they did Variety Special, which I don't even remember what won. So it was Elton John's special, and the guy who did that gave a nice speech too. So those were all of the winners. Congratulations to Succession. Succession had the most wins with 6. Well, Succession and The Bear both had 6 wins, and Beef had 5. So there were a lot of those 3 shows dominating, like they did at the Critics' Choice last night, like they did at the Golden Globes, and we're probably going to get that again at the SAG Awards. But yeah, so those are the highlights. A few other highlights from the show. There was a tribute. It was a Governor's Award that the Television Academy gives out, and they presented it to GLAAD, which is an LGBTQ plus advocacy media organization, I believe. So that was really great. The president and CEO of GLAAD went up and gave a really nice speech, really empowering, inspiring speech. And she was celebrating storytelling and how important it is for representation for the LGBT plus community. So that was really, really nice to see that tribute there. Um, some of the there were some TV reunions from past shows, and some of them they recreated the sets, and some of them they just had like former co-stars present an award. So that was cool. Some of those I will read out were Grey's Anatomy. They had Ellen Pompeo, Chandra Wilson, Katherine Heigl was there too. And Justin Chambers and another guy I didn't know the name of, but they presented an award together, and they all got to talk. And it was nice to see Katherine Heigl there with Ellen Pompeo because I think there was drama on that set. Katherine Heigl was only in the first few seasons, I believe. So it was a nice moment to see them together. They honored medical dramas and they gave an award. So that was cool. There was a reunion for It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia where the 5 main cast members presented an award and did a little bit. So that was a cool reunion. All in the Family, I think they were like I don't know, I hadn't seen that show, but it was Rob Reiner and Sally Struthers. And they presented an in memoriam, and excuse me, that was a really emotional in memoriam. There were so many actors who I like. It had been a year and a half since the last Emmys. There were a lot of people who have passed, but you don't necessarily like remember that they passed because you don't think about them. So people like Leslie Jordan, who is such a funny actor, they honored him. They honored Angela Lansbury, Alan Arkin, Andre Brower, and they honor Norman Lear. That's how they started it because he did All in the Family. And they played See You Again. Charlie Puth sang See You Again with another duo or band that I wasn't sure who they were. But Charlie Puth did amazing. And then they sang I'll Be There For You. Charlie Puth sang I'll Be There For You, the theme song to Friends. And they put the tribute up to Matthew Perry. And it was so amazing and sad and beautiful. And oh my God, please watch that. If you ever need a good cry, you should look up 2023 Emmys in memoriam because that'll do it for you. All that, just look it up. Amazing, beautiful. R.I.P. Matthew Perry. But yeah, that was a nice moment. Another reunion they had was Cheers. The cast of Cheers presented 2 awards. It was like Ted Danson, Kelsey Grammer, Rhea Perlman. So that was nice. The Sopranos. They did Lorraine Bracco and Michael Imperioli from The Sopranos. This was the 25th anniversary of the first season. So that was an awesome moment to see them together. They recreated the set to the therapist's office. So that was awesome. And then there was an SNL reunion with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler at the Weekend Update desk, and they like presented the nominees for Variety Special and like did a little bit about them like they do in Weekend Update. So that was cool. Another and some more presenters that were great. They had Carol Burnett, who they honored. She won an Emmy last week for her special. It was great to see Jodie Foster giving an award. Peter Dinklage presented Outstanding Drama Series, and he did really well. He was very well presented and well spoken. Joan Collins was there, star of Dynasty. She presented an award. And Christina Applegate at the beginning of the show presented an award, and she, they kind of honored her too. They brought her up, and then she talked for a little bit, and so that was nice to see her up on that stage because she is such a comedy legend, especially in past 25 years. She's been giving such great work, and so that was cool. So she presented her award. I probably missed a few things, but that was the highlight. Pedro Pascal presented an award too, and that was funny. Yeah, so that was it basically. Check it out. Check out some pictures, winners. Check out my videos about the Emmys. I just wanted to do a little live reaction to celebrate all these TV shows that have been out for a year and a half now. And yeah, congratulations to those shows. Emmy season is officially over. We can put that behind us and only move forward to award season for films. BAFTA nominations on Thursday. Super excited. Hoping to do some coverage of that. Oscar nominees next week. I think the Grammys are soon. We got good stuff ahead of us. Thank you for the ones who tuned in. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to check out all my shorts, check out all my videos, check out my Instagram at the Awards Gambit. Message me, comment, follow, like, subscribe, all the above. I do it for you guys. I really appreciate your support. I love you all. Hope your Monday was okay and have a blessed week. I'll talk to you soon, and I'll catch you next time on the Awards Gambit. Good night.